have that much range on their team.
Okay, the game, like the actual matchup against the five heroes that you can see from ONIC, surely it makes sense. But it forces you to go for Terizla role, which, by the way, has been trending recently. Not 100%. I don't agree 100% with that kind of mindset with the Terizla.
Scenario.
Just roam Terizla roam because it's too slow for my own taste. But hey, this is oh, it's not.
Whoa!
It's a mid lane Terizla.
My goodness. Okay, so I've seen a lot of
Okay.
things so far in Game of Future. We saw
Okay.
Paquito in the mid lane from Nico. Now we see Terizla in the mid lane. What is going on? The XP laners and fighters are taking over in that mage position. Rosa showcasing his hero pool, but you know, I'm kind of questionable about it, and I'm not going to lie to you because we mentioned in game number 1, they really had a hard time when they were trying to get too creative with the draft on that Lunox jungle, and now still going to go something a little bit not traditional, unorthodox. Pick up the Terizla in the mid lane position. I hope they can perform well on it because ONIC is one of those teams that you can easily pull off these types of drafts against.
Unbelievable that this actually happened and we witnessed it. But with all due fairness, it has merit to it because you maybe you farm a little bit faster than when you compare to roam, obviously. But how do you actually play this Terizla, right? Do you play it in a tanky manner as the typical XP laner, or do you go damage at least because you're a mid lane? Because guess what? If in the early stages, you'd 100% need a lot more damage as FIREFLUX Esports. Surely this joy hurts when it comes to the early rotations, but it's not as reliable as your typical mages like Feramis, for example, that can really cover your damage problems in the early stages of the game.
Right, they're going to be relying on Apex 47 for a little of that magic damage. You know, it is Barat in the XP lane, though. Boots is going to pick that up. Kyrie is going to be running the Nolan to be able to deal that quick burst damage. Now, the Barat's in the XP lane up against the Xborg, that's something interesting to see, right? I mean, Xborg definitely has that true damage, can kind of fight from afar. May be able to keep the Rats at bay, but he's doing a really good job of maintaining his stacks. The question is, who will be able to win in the early phase? The last game, we saw ONIC take total control on a one-sided story up against FIREFLUX Esports. Is the Terizla in the mid lane the difference?
I want to say yes, really badly. I want to say yes, but the easy answer is no. This might be a liability. Now Alien has to get out. No control now for the turtle for FIREFLUX Esports.
Yeah, no control indeed. But looks like they are still going in for it. Alien in a good position. Look at Keyboy, though, waiting for an opportunity to rush in with the final slash. Set up the team for an opportunity to get that retribution. Who's in position pulling the aggro? Kyrie will find Alien. Down goes Xborg. First blood for the side. ONIC Heart Guard being activated, though, onto TNZ. Rushing in. Another room going down. TNZ, though, will claim this turtle for FIREFLUX Esports and also draw a kill. Shuts down Kyrie, but now need to get out of there, making the most out of the mobility. On some skates, sliding through the land of dawn as they're able to pull that off and take a kill to even out the scoreboard.
So ONIC really got baited into taking down Alien, which kind of makes a lot of sense. But then again, that Xborg is already very low. That actually forced Kyrie to commit some of his energy as well as some of his spells before the turtle fight to get into position to take out Alien. So he wasn't really the best spot to start that turtle. And that also meant that he lost some HP, right? Because Alien had a little bit of poke in there. And that meant that when TNZ as well as Apex 47 combined with the Heart Guard, Kyrie had some of his tools were gone. So that's the reason why FIREFLUX Esports easily committed onto Kyrie and took him out. Then the bonus is they got the turtle. So this is such a massive recovery for FIREFLUX Esports.
Yeah, and they gotta really watch out for TN, right? We talked about needing some sort of single target CC to stop him from getting to the back line, and he has a little bit of that momentum boost, knowing Apex 47 has the Heart Guard when things get a little tricky, and hey, he was able to take down Kyrie, so it looks like so far their plans are working in their favor. Speaking of TNZ, there it goes again. The dynamic duo combo giving ONIC a hard time, forcing out the Nether Realm. Rosa with the penalty zone tries to get away, but no! Kyrie with the response shuts him down, 2-1. ONIC leading in kills, bottom side though. Last Sanity dropping deadness, welcome from Boots! Into the push for the stun, forcing out the flicker from Alien. Both of them very low, still taking this fight. And Boots draws the kill.
Wow, great movements coming out from Boots. He's baiting out Alien, and then in that duel, he was able to win with that flicker. Alien didn't really expect that to happen, but now TNZ is going to be finishing up the kill, but there'll be a lot of trades here.
Ooh, Kyrie able to find Apex 47. He used the Retribution on him to kind of keep him at bay, to be able to burst him down. He will not have that for this turtle, but like we said again, ONIC, one of those teams that kind of focus on getting those kills nice and early. It's okay. We know they're not going to go for this turtle anyway. We might as well get the slightest advantage we can. And there you have it, now leading the way 4-2. 1,000 gold lead and the third kill so far from Kyrie. I mean, he was opening up the game in match number 1 over there with that Martis, and now it's looking like it's coming to fruition again with the Nolan pick.
Yeah. And you're getting that they're not making the beeline towards the turtle yet, because it kind of felt like TNZ knows that he has a little bit of level advantage, so he can go for the purple first and then get level 10. But Kyrie, that is a crucial thing to wonder, by the way, because that's levels that it's EXP that you take away from Kyrie. So TNZ actually great heads up play in that regard.
Yeah, definitely still putting on pressure, still trying to find a way to keep their momentum rolling. Even though ONIC has the slightest advantage, can't count them out just yet. Rosa pulled in, down to about 50% HP. Rotating around with this untraditional pickup on this Terizla, but still trying to provide that opportunity with the penalty zones. Turtle spawned in though. There it goes. Heart Guard activated onto TNZ. Use the electrifying beats. Triple knockup. Rosa with the set. Alien with the punish. Finds Kyrie. Boots will take down TNZ. Rosa finds Boots. That is going to be a 2-for-2 trade as Albert shuts down Rosa. And wait a minute, Suns will shut down Alien. Apex 47 forced back into the tier 1 turret for the mid lane.
Oh, great plays coming out from FIREFLUX, but even better recovery coming out from ONIC. This time they have activated Albert, and this is a 5v4 scenario where FIREFLUX Esports got surprised, a little bit surprised of the decision to park the Harith in this case. However, Alien still managed to land a good ultimate with the flicker, without the flicker, I mean. Unfortunately, because ONIC had 5 of their members in the clash, it allowed ONIC to have a massive damage gap. However, FIREFLUX, Sunshine was able to push top lane. That's the tier 2 turret that he was able to take away when the fight happened. So I think that, honestly, after all the things that happened, FIREFLUX Esports might have had the better trade. Even when they're not leading when it comes to the game right now, I think that specific trade, you are very happy if you're FIREFLUX Esports.
Yeah, definitely credits to Sunshine over there. Some good rotations to be able to open up an opportunity for FIREFLUX Esports, keeping them in this game up against ONIC. I mean, FIREFLUX did a good start, though. They were able to take that turtle, the first turtle. The second one got lost to ONIC, so at least both sides were able to pull a turtle off so far. In terms of map control, though, I mean, yeah, you're looking at FIREFLUX Esports having the slightest advantage. There's definitely going to be a battle over who could take this mid lane turret next. You're already seeing ONIC realizing this is the next focus, and they are going to go ahead and shift on over to that. Now, everything is on the line for FIREFLUX Esports right now, right? I mean, if they lose this game, they're done. They're knocked out of Game of Futures 2024, packing their bags and going home. ONIC, they have insurance. They know if we lose this, hey, we're going through to Game 3, baby, so no need to worry. But FIREFLUX Esports, a lot of pressure on their side, and you can definitely tell they're giving it their all and playing a little bit more calculated this time around. Speaking of calculation, another one going down. TNZ's going to find Kyrie. Big play for FIREFLUX Esports, but the response back from ONIC. Last standing from Alien. Some massive AoE damage. Albert will find Sunshine. TNZ trying to get away. Heart Guard activated, keeping him alive. Keep on the chase, but now the response back. The stun from Apex 47. The counterplay from TNZ. Maybe able to get him. Shuts down Keyboy. Albert responds back, taking down TNZ. Rosa trying to make his way back into the mid lane. Albert and Boots on the chase. Will drop down. The Zombie Force and Albert will take down Rosa. Last insanity though. The punish back. Both of these teams fighting it out, getting answers across the board. Alien shuts down Albert, but Albert will take him out as well. That is a 3-for-2 trade, but ONIC leading the way still 11-7, and now going to aggro for this Lord.
Oh my god, ONIC, what a good exchange for both teams, in fact. Like, it's a showcase of skills. TNC overheating and trying to punish Keyboy, but Keyboy, good communication between Keyboy as well as Oliver. Keyboy did not move, so that TNC will also be pinned into that spot, and he kind of survived for a little bit. That is Ireland anyways, with a lot of spell vamps, so that's why he had a little bit of staying power. It allowed the other to close in the gap and to eventually get a triple. He eventually died because of that, but because TNC died after Kyrie was already long overdue when it comes to respawn, that allowed ONIC to have a better trade-off after the kills, right? Because Kyrie has now respawned, he can burst the Lord so easily, as you've seen, and because TNC died a few seconds when Kyrie is already dead, he wasn't able to reach the Lord fight. So that's gonna be great for ONIC, forcing the hard guard again against FIREFLUX Esports.
Yeah, and a good play too, right? I mean, they noticed a little bit of that focus from Apex 47 onto TNZ, forces out the hard guard, opens up the opportunity to take that turret on the top side, and the turret for the mid lane defense though. Rosa with the full send dive, penalty zone hit, that as well from Boots. Gets the stun on the wall, Zama Force drops down. Albert trying to find his 6th kill of the game, highest kills in the game so far for ONIC, as they open up this map even more in their favor, leading by 1 turret and also up by 3,000 gold.
Coming out from ONIC, but definitely a great defense from a decent defense coming up from FIREFLUX Esports. They're not losing some of their members, but they are trailing behind when it comes to the goal. TNC wants to fight this.
Looks like they want to take the fight, but can they pull it off? Last Sanity going down. Alien does not have the Faraga arm and needs to get out of there. Chunk very low. ONIC putting on some pressure up against FIREFLUX Esports. Now taking control of this game. FIREFLUX having to kind of be reactive, similar to the first game we've seen. I wouldn't say as much of a one-sided story, but still, you can tell ONIC is controlling the tempo.
Yeah, replays coming up from FIREFLUX. So far, I mean, for ONIC, but TNZ, I think that there's a lot of, there should be a lot of credit that could be given to this guy, 4-2-2 at this point, like playing the Joy in a very aggressive manner, even when they're trailing behind. He knows the limits of the hero, that in a way, especially because they have the Angela, but more so because of how much he's able to be aggressive. The thing for ONIC is that they know how to deal with this, how to handle this guy. I want to say poke coming out from the Joy, which is not actually a poke because it's an assassin, and it doesn't like visually makes a lot of sense to say that is poke, but in a way that is what TNZ is doing. Like, he's looking for an opening, at least he's making an opening so that ONIC will just back out, and maybe he finds 1 kill, or maybe he attracts ONIC's attention and baits them, but ONIC is not gonna fall for the trap.
Speaking of traps, major objective on the way. Luminous Lord intact. Tienzio, he's going to join the party nice and early. He's going to jump up with the electrifying beats. You're already going to see the hard guard activated, but I don't know about that because that's 2 major ultimates off the playing field. A chance for ONIC to respond if they do want to take this clash. You are going to go ahead and see Kyrie, though, respawn back to the base, a little bit of that regen, and getting ready to go ahead and take that purple buff. Boots in a good position. I mean, hunting this Barats, right? He's a bully. He has all his stacks. He's able to maintain them off of this Lord and also in the mid lane. But now you are seeing FIREFLUX Esports trying to go in, trying to actually take this fight in the Lord pit.
Interesting. FIREFLUX Esports went for that. They don't have the hard guard. They have a healthy minion wave from top to bottom, so maybe that's why they feel confident. Wow!
Now they just need to get out of there. Rosa with the penalty zone on their way out. Nobody will fall for the side of FIREFLUX Esports. Mission accomplished, and hey, this is what they need to do to stay in this game.
FIREFLUX Esports, great understanding of how to take the Lord, to counter the Lord, because they know that TNC is max level anyways, so is Kyrie, so there'll always be a 50-50. Then TNC actually went against 5, so that's crazy. But at the same time, the setup was there. If you're going to be looking at the map, FIREFLUX's minion wave management was actually on point. Top was pushing heavily, bottom was pushing heavily, so FIREFLUX had a lot more opening actually to take that Lord, and indeed they were able to do so. TNZ just right amount of confidence and right amount of aggression to actually even up this game. Alien.
He's going to rush in. Hardcore activated, keeping Sunshine alive. A little bit of a close call. FIREFLUX Esports, you know, they were down for majority of this game. Rosa with the flicker to safety. The pendulum has swung in their favor, right? Able to steal this Lord. Like you said, give some credit over to TNZ on the way he's been kind of rotating around, especially running this droid. We typically see banned out, and nothing really to stop him from getting into these neutral objectives. He's really leaning on not having to worry about that single target CC. Apex 47 with the heart guards to keep him alive, and it's getting the job done almost every single time when it comes to the contest for these neutral engagements. And it's something that ONIC is going to have to watch out for, because the later this game goes, the stronger these boards are. If FIREFLUX can continue to get these steals, ONIC will be forced to the defense and try and hold them off from evening out the series.
Oh, look at Joy. This is the timing where Joy is much stronger than the Nolan. So in the early stages, Nolan is faster compared to the Joy. Nolan is actually more bursty, I guess, compared to the Joy. But at this point, when they're all locked out, all of the with 4 items already up for TNZ, eventually gets to the fifth whole item. That Joy is gonna hurt, right? So it definitely, when it comes to 1v1, Kyrie will not survive that. There's no, you don't want to go Winter Truncheon if you're the Nolan. Not even the Immortality, right? So you want to go all out damage. There's no way for you to stop the Angela Joy combo. So FIREFLUX Esports are really showcasing how good their composition is. However, ONIC still is winning when it comes to the economy. But oh my god!
Kyrie finding Apex 47, Netherrealm being activated. TNZ trying to get away. They finally caught him. Deadness welcome from Boots Sans takes the kill. High value target in there. A bit of Sunshine trying to escape. Hit with the final slash. Kyrie still in the deal with the fracture. We'll shut him down. Albert in the mid lane will find Alien. One more member left to go. Rosa, the mid lane to Rizla. Left to fight the full 5-man team. What time is it? What time is it, Wolf? Oh, you know what time it is. It's on.
You know what time it is.
As they are pushing through the mid lane. Kyrie, king of the sky, now king of the ground, claims the full bet against FIREFLUX Esports and moves on to the grand finals of Game of Futures 2024.
In a snap.